Connecticut is here. East Coast, West Coast, Great Britain, Africa, Ireland, Switzerland, Germany, Canada, what up? Daytona Beach. Okay. James Cruz in the building. Jamila in the building. San Antonio is here. All right. Louisville in the building. All right. Don't get slugged in the head with a bat. Louisiana in the building. Baltimore is here. Brooklyn is here. Kentucky is here. All right. Choke no joke. Worldwide, international. They coming from everywhere, baby. You got people over here puff as a cuck. Ramona, thanks for the love, Ramona. Appreciate you. So, yo, man, we gonna get to the West Coast rats in a minute. We gonna get to the Porky a little later. You know what I mean? These dudes is like, those dudes is pathetic. Pathetic. Reggie and them make Compton look bad, man. God, y'all make Compton look bad. What's the temperature? I don't know. I can't check right now. Toronto is here. I got much love for Toronto. Cassie a freak. You see the interview with yes, I did. I mean, to say Cassie's a freak is an understatement when she freaking off, right? When she could text Diddy herself, said, I love freak offs. It goes with it saying. Vine Street in Knottyville, what up? I see you, Ivan. So, all right. Make sure y'all get that album, Learn from Mistakes 2 out right now, man. Please support you, brother. Okay. Let's get to the Diddy trial for today. And now I ain't see nobody out there with no cameras asking Gene, how do you make it to Diddy's trial, but you couldn't make it to Miss Waller's funeral? What's up with y'all out there? Are y'all scared to ask him the real questions? Or will he not answer them? He can make it to Diddy's trial, but he couldn't pay his last respects to Miss Wallace, Big's mom. He couldn't pay his last respects to Big, but he could write a book and make money off this nigga, right? And he wasn't even his bodyguard. I can see if he was D-Rock or Lil C's or whatever. This nigga writing books about Big dying. Don't donate it to none of the proceeds to his kids. And then don't go to the nigga funeral. Don't go to his mother funeral, but can make it to Diddy trial. Does that make sense to any of y'all? Because he knew if he would have went to goddamn Miss Wallace's funeral, them Junior Mafia niggas was going to stomp out a campfire out that nigga. They know what's real. They know what's going on. let's get to it. I'm expecting some guests to come on tonight. I won't say their names until they show up. As you know how some people, not one of the guests, but one of the other one is, I don't know if they're gonna show up or not. We're gonna see. All right. They've been saying we need to do some. I dropped the link. I'm gonna see if they show up. All right. But in the meantime, in between time, I'm not gonna be waiting. I'm gonna get right to it. All right, so today is day 16, as they would be calling it. I would think it's more than day 16, but I guess day 16 since the testimony. Because Diddy definitely been in court longer than 16 days. So it started off with, before the jury comes in, the judge has some things he wanted to talk about. And he's like, what about the witness? Conflicts with the other romantic partners. And the district attorney says, take this keys out my mouth. It's annoying me. The last one was with a colleague, not a girlfriend. And first and foremost, let me give a shout out to Matthew Russell. Shout out to you. So Diddy lawyer says this is impeachment material. And the judge says there are assaults under Rule 608B. Is that fair? Diddy lawyer, it's not 608B. But we're happy to provide the proffer ex parte is difficult to explain the fact. Judge says ex parte proffer is irregular. We want to put it in the album art for Miss Ventura's Love or Loser video. It shows she engaged in business independent of Mr. Combs. You're going to ask, why do you need these photos? I was going to ask, says the judge. And the district Diddy lawyer says the district attorneys have done it too. The judge says, I don't see the probative value of these defense exhibits. The defense is free to question the witness about them. What about drugs? It shows the witness was taking ketamine with Cassie and Mr. Combs didn't like it. The jury said, it's inadmissible. The judge says, Mr. Combs says it's whack or whack. It goes to a state of mind. It is admissible. Anything more? The Dr. Hughes letter? Judge is being a little fair. Defense has to Monday to respond. Is Dr. Hughes' second testimony about coercive control, given the 2D Circuit said in U.S. versus Larry? Yes, under that recent decision. We are working on a different instruction before the testimony of Jane and the pseudonym issue. Just hand it up if you agree, and I will read it. Does witness Brianna Bogolan need a Fifth Amendment immunity order? Yes. Why she get to plead the fifth? I asked the courtroom deputy to check on our jury. Jury entering. First, we wish to enter some exhibits into evidence before the jury. A search of Two Star Island by HSI, Homeland Security, found this cell phone. Now, Power 14, the exhibits are excerpts of the data. The data shows Twitter exhibits and text to D-Rock, who says, excuse me, we're in the security room. What does Shorty say? D-Rock, Cass is calling studios looking for you. The owner, what did she say on the other thing? Act like I said I'm not effing with her. D-Rock says, okay. Owner asks, how is her eye? D-Rock, I told everyone a fight broke out in the club. She ain't tripping. She ain't telling nobody. I'm about to call you. Thank you, says the judge. The government may call his next witness. The government calls Frank Piazza. Frank Piazza is sworn in. And the district attorney says, Mr. Piazza's on the stand. Have you testified before? Mostly criminal matters. I've also done some civil and depositions. Have you been qualified as an expert? 50 times. We move to qualify Mr. Piazza as an expert. No objections. He's an expert. How many times have you worked for the Southern District of New York? 50 to 100 times. Does that impact your testimony? No. I do 75% defense work. Are you being paid? How much is your hourly rate? $295. You analyze cell phone videos and surveillance videos. Yes. Let me show you. A video of Diddy in the at the hotel kicking Cassie. They showed him. What is the frame rate? Frame per second. It can cause a video to have more info per second. This cell phone video of a video was shot on the iPhone 6, 30 frames a second. It was not edited or tampered with, I found. Did you reach a conclusion? They are accurate. And the surveillance videos. Now, there were issues. The clock was sent to play 30 frames a second, but this was 22 frames a second. So it was played faster. We had to account for that. How? We counted the frames and used software to correct the timing. Were the surveillance videos altered? No. No, it wasn't altered, but it was sped up clearly. If you go from 22 frames to 30 frames a second, you're speeding it up to make that nigga kick faster and run down the hall faster. Here the video stream was corrupted. This has caused a distortion. The whole file or just these small pieces? The corruption exists in the video stream. There is a structure called a GOP, a group of pitches. We have predictive frames. You don't notice, but a static camera does not re-record a wall that doesn't move each second. It is repeated. Only what moves is recorded. Thank you. Play 55 seconds. Video is shown of Diddy. Hold on. Combs throws Cassie to the ground and kicks her. Did you see pixelation? We all saw the pixelation. Yes. Does it represent manipulation? No. You can choose motion activity. The camera only turns on when there is motion, but it causes timestamp issues. Go back frame by frame. I want to point something out. This seems to be a collision of two issues. Look at the male sitting down. There appears to be a ghost of a person. The motion activity begins to sense that we have motion. Now, there is a full figure in the frame. That file is corrupted. Did you make a compilation? Yes. Your office requested it. They are edited to track the movement of individuals inside the events. Does it have different camera angles in it? Yes. How did you show the changes? Black screen. Is this the compilation? Yes. Play the first 30 seconds. What is happening? The male is running down the hallway. He threw her down. What did the man just do? Dragging a woman and holding a bag. What is he holding? It appears to be a cell phone glowing. Let's focus on what happens in the mirror. Play it. What happened? The man picked up a small object, what appears to be a vase, and threw it across the room at the woman. Okay, continue playing. Who is emerging now? The female with a duffel bag, her luggage. Now, who? The security person. Now the man, Diddy, walks away, holding what? Appears to be a cell phone, and he puts it to his ear. You find these accurate? Yes. And this was all the footage that I had. Okay. Well, let's turn to the sex videos. Uh-oh. PX 201 to 210. Let me clarify. These are under seal. They were recovered from the Frank Black user on a device provided to you by the U.S. by Ms. Ventura. These are enhanced versions of original videos created in 2012 to 2014. Mr. Piazza, what were you asked to do with the sexually explicit video? Enhance the audio component. We admitted these videos into evidence. and no further questions. The judge takes a break and come back. Diddy's defense lawyer step up. I think this person's name is Gregorios. We'll just call him TG. Tenny Gregorios or Gregorios. TG. What is your understanding of the source of those surveillance videos? The native system. How did they come to your possessions? They were exported and transcoded. Who gave the surveillance video to you? The U.S. Attorney's Office. And who gave it to them? I don't know. Did you say it was from a cheap system? I don't think I said that. Let me show you your notes. This is only for the witness. Judge says yes. So you called it cheap. I don't know when this document was created, but you thought the system was cheap. In a way, let me play you 10C103. There are 2 minutes that's not shown. This is my corrected version, but there are a few issues that we cannot correct. The system is buffering some of that time, and some portions were motion activated. So it wasn't a straight video. See? Let's again play the male coming into the elevator bank at 11:02, and then the timestamps are jumping around. On the video, Cassie's being kicked on the ground. It constantly playing catch up. Play ahead. We're at 11:28. The female picks up the house phone. There's some sort of cut. Can you explain it? Can you back up and go frame by frame? Sure. But is the male separated from her? Yes. The bag dropped, triggered it. A 10-second difference? I lost track of the thread for some time. It kept referring to on the ground 1 hour ago, now resuming, but this needs to be fixed. Let's watch it again. Did we just jump about 10 seconds on the timestamp? Yes. There's a 5-second offset between the two cameras. That's what you just showed. Okay. The female picks up the phone and the man walks away. Start again, please. Is this his walking away? Yes. Play more. Now, did you see this translucent or ghost-like figure in the cell phone video as in the surveillance video? The cell phone video was not high quality enough to capture it. But it's not there. It is not. Oh, they don't play with the video, y'all. Mr. Piazza, thank you so much for coming. We have no further questions. So the surveillance video that the dude taped with his phone and the actual video are different. Judge says, Ms. Smyrna, so there are 5 minutes off, like missing. My notes told me there was a 5-minute, 55-second difference and another offset of 5 seconds. 6 minutes missing from the whole video. Do these videos reliably and accurately depict what happened? Yes. You may go before the next witness. Can we get a sidebar? Now, I know y'all gonna say it don't matter. He still kicked her. He still dragged her. But it's 6 minutes missing from this whole hallway video, bro. Yeah, this right here is so goddamn good. They took Simply Lemonade, if you like Simply Lemonade, and they mixed it with the Gold Peak tea. This one is the black tea. They even got the peach, but they mixed these joints with Simply Lemonade. You talking about Arnold Palmer right here in the bottle? Perfecto. And people would, well, I don't know, people would tell you, but me, I would go by the Golden Peak sweet tea, and I would go buy the Simply Lemonade, and I would mix them. I go in the joint in the supermarket yesterday. They done stole my formula and packaged it and bottled it up, which means I was ahead of my time.